Hello, everyone. What is up? Welcome to a Saturday live edition of the MalcGoolie Show. As always, it's that old Ghoulie. And Payback. Wow, I never expected WWE to actually do a pay-per-view right after SummerSlam and then pop up with another pay-per-view just 1 week after SummerSlam. So, come on, le wrestling world. WWE. Yeah, I heard about the news. I don't want to talk about. Well, first things first. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Oh my God, I said a lot what I had to say on Facebook. I had a lot to say on Instagram. Yeah. So come on. What is up, Logical Hoops? What is up, Matty Jackson? What is up, Elijah Washington? Hit the like button, boys. Hit the like button. D will be on here shortly. And I think GangGreenDavid might be on here, but I'm not too sure. Just don't comment on me on that. We have a total of 7 matches for this show. 7 matches. This is gonna be like SummerSlam. I beg to differ. I don't think this show would be 3 hours long. I think it would be like a 2-hour show. And how did I feel about Paul Heyman being with Roman Reigns? I actually liked it. It was so out of left field. It was so out of left field. Roman Reigns is back. He's now with Paul Heyman now. Like, holy crap. Like, Roman Reigns is now Roman Reigns. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't really think he's... Well, we don't know if he's healed yet, but all we know is just he's assigned with Paul Heyman. But I think he goes full mentally heal at this pay-per-view. Malc is Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles versus Sami is going to be on this card. I have no idea. Personally, that should be for the next pay-per-view. So Hell in a Cell, it should not be right then and there. I mean, it gives the heel character a new feel. It took 6 years for Roman Reigns to turn heel. Can you believe that? To be honest, when he first debuted for the company, he was a heel. So, and he was babyface, what, 2014, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Damn, he has been babyface for 7 years. Now we get new music for Keith Lee for Payback. I heard about Keith Lee and how he did not like his theme music. He said that was out of his control. A lot of people said that Keith Lee got buried on Monday Night Raw. Personally, I don't think he got buried. He just got in the main roster. Now, I will agree. I don't like the new theme song. And then a lot of people said that WWE was fat-shaming him because he wore like some type of jumpsuit t-shirt thing. And I thought that was stupid. I'm like, well, not for Keith Lee wearing it, but it was just stupid on how people could just freak out when it comes to it. Like very freak out for like no reason at all. That's the one thing I've always hated when it came to Keith Lee. Keith Lee, and by the way, guys, Keith Lee did not get buried on Raw. Yes, they changed his theme song. Yes, they made him wore like a sheep, but I don't think they fat shamed him or anything. But no, he's not heel. Anyway, I mean not heel. He's not buried. Mishkat Udden is Roman will come with Paul. He better. I don't know how Darion feels. All I know is that GangGreenDavid showed us, and I was shocked. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. I was shocked. That blew my mind. And then Chadwick Boseman just completely went from my mood to damn excited to freaking sad. I've been sad all day ever since I woke up this morning.
I mean, I've been sad for the last couple of weeks, with like we had 3 people, actually 4 people pass away.
NBA legend too.
NBA legend Clifford Robinson. We had NCAA coach legend Lou Olson from Arizona passed away. We have somebody from TNT. NBA on TNT. I guess the guys, I forgot the guy's name, but Ernie Johnson said that his boss father passed away. So it Chadwick. So it is what it is. But we gotta get we still gotta do this. But what match was you on?
I haven't even addressed the card. All I know is that we got 7 matches for this baby. 7, and I actually believe it will not be a 3-hour show. It'll be 2 hours because there are some matches that are actually 10 minutes. 10 minutes at most. Roman Reigns' brother cut a good promo. The most hairless promo that we ever heard. It's life. We got to live it regardless.
Hello, Crystal Johnston. What's going on?
So yeah, we got 7 matches. So you know how and me indeed do this. We go from the matches that are going to be like that could start us off. I'm gonna start doing this from now on. Matches that could start us off, that just start off the pay-per-view and then end while it goes on. So 7 matches. I think we should start off with. I think the match they should start off with, and they did it on the pre-show on SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure they'll do it here. The United States Championship is on the line as Apollo Crews defends the title against Bobby Lashley with Shelton Benjamin and MVP at ringside. I will say this. At Monday Night Raw, I think Apollo Crews defeated Bobby Lashley and yes, an arm wrestling contest. The referee for this thing was Mark Henry. And here's how I feel. How long has Apollo Crews hold that belt? For like maybe 4 months?
Yeah, about 4 months. I can say that.
4 months. His United States Championship reign, it hasn't been bad. It was not a bad. It's not been a bad run. But all good things must come to an end. I would love for Apollo Crews to retain. I really do. But I have this funny feeling that Bobby Lashley would be U.S. champion for some reason. I kind of feel it. Apollo Crews. Matty Jackson said no. Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley should be close to main event. Oh wait. So you mean the second to last match of the show? Yeah, this is Payback's Picture Predictions, Renzo. What is up, Damian Estrada? Everyone hit that like button. I don't know. D, I'm going to let you pick. I do not. I don't know who to pick. I love both superstars. And personally, I think Bobby Lashley is due for a title since he lost to Drew. I might go with Bobby.
In my personal opinion, I feel like Bobby Lashley should not be getting a United States champion, knowing that he looks like a heavyweight wrestler. In my personal opinion, he should be going for the top title, even if it's on SmackDown on Raw. But we all know how that goes. I think Apollo Crews will retain, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's gonna be something about Shelton Benjamin and MVP that makes him lose this title. I mean that shit. Shelton
Benjamin did lose the 24/7 title to what's his name, to Akira Tozawa. So and then also there's also a possibility Cedric Alexander and Ricochet might get involved. I'm still going to go with Bobby Lashley. As much as I hate to see Apollo lose, I think Bobby Lashley is due for a title, and I think having the U.S. title would not be bad for Bobby. I think he'll be a dominant U.S. champion.
Yeah, but there's really nobody in the U.S. division anyway. If you want to be honest, like who's really if Bobby Lashley win it, who can he really defend that title against that would give him a good match outside of Apollo Crews? Only way that will happen if Shelton Benjamin and MVP will break up. That's the only 2 people I can really name. I can't name anyone else that could really go into a match with Bobby Lashley and win if he wins the U.S. title.
I would say the following people. Mustafa Ali is one of them.
He can't beat Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry.
Mustafa Ali, Aleister Black, maybe Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but who's tired of seeing? See, this is my problem. This is why I say Roman Reigns should not win the championship at Payback, and I'm gonna get to that. But I'm gonna tell you why. Because of an Aleister Black, a Kevin Owens, a Samoa Joe, and those guys should be at the top, getting title shots. Not being below the title, not being at the bottom, because that's second. Because U.S. title, don't get me wrong, is a legendary title, but right now in today's WWE, it's the second to last title in the company, in my opinion.
Logic Hoops and okay. Whoa, goddamn. A lot of you guys are saying names who could fight for the U.S. title. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe. Oh my God, Samoa Joe, yes.
But
Buddy Murphy,
guys, but none of those guys.
Ray Mysterio, Dominic.
None of those guys that should like Kevin Owens don't need to be fighting for a U.S. title. He's been there and done that. He need to be in title contention, top title contention. But we all know Roman Reigns came back. He skips over the line over everybody, and that's what happens.
Even though there's two different, there's Raw and SmackDown. Roman's on SmackDown, not on Raw. This is a Raw title. So, and who's their biggest thing on Raw? But I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's wrestlers, they are rotating the title between a certain amount of people. They're not giving those guys that did have the title and didn't have the title in the long time. They're not giving them another shot, is what you're saying. Like, when the last time we seen Kevin Owens with a Raw championship? When the last time we seen it? That's what I'm saying. Like, come on. He made his moment at WrestleMania, and he still ain't get no title shot, and he beat Seth Rollins for it. He beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. That should have gained him a title shot to be the top person on Raw.
Also, someone said Keith Lee. Now, Keith Lee winning the U.S. title, I would be fine with. I'm
not big on wrestlers that's big winning small titles. I'm sorry. I grew up in an era. If you big, you got to be at least an Intercontinental or a world champion. Understand Keith Lee just came in. He's not going to jump that far. But at least put him in Intercontinental contention.
We'll have to move him to SmackDown. But like I said, we will do like a little bit of a draft come October when the draft comes up. And like I said, these are two different shows.
Two different shows. And this is my problem with the brand split. Because Intercontinental title is on SmackDown, is wrestlers that's on Raw that could be an Intercontinental contention. You see why I don't like the brand split? Because like if certain titles gotta be on certain brands and certain wrestlers can't compete for that title because it's a brand split. This is why I don't like the brand split.
Personally, I like the brand split the way it is, but personally, when in October, I hope WWE does the right thing and make both shows look even instead of just goddamn Raw all the time. Why does Raw have to have the talent, damn it? Anyway, I agree with Matty Jackson. Intercontinental and the U.S. title are just as prestigious. Yes, they are. The U.S. title has been around since WCW. Intercontinental has been around in the 80s.
Which is understandable, but who is really making the U.S. title a prestigious right now? Who's making it prestigious right now? Because right now, Intercontinental is always going to be higher prestigious than the U.S. title. This is the Intercontinental. This is the U.S. I'm sorry to say, it's a big gap in between. Back then, it wasn't that. But right now, in today's WWE, it's a big gap between winning the U.S. and winning the Intercontinental.
Like I said, totally do different shows. Like Raw secondary title is the U.S. title. SmackDown secondary title is the Intercontinental title. But with that being said, I'm going with Bobby Lashley. D is going with Apollo. Like I said, whoever wins, it's once again I'm okay with, because Apollo Crews wins, his title reign goes through, which is fine. Bobby Lashley wins, okay. Bobby Lashley, I think Bobby would be if I'm not mistaken, if Bobby wins, wouldn't Bobby be a two-time United States champion?
Matty Jackson, you really think Bobby Lashley is going to make the U.S. title prestigious? Hell no. He's not even
I think he will. Bobby Lashley has done actually a damn near good job since they partnered him up with MVP. Him and MVP have been very entertaining.
It's a difference between entertaining and being a champion. When the last time Bobby Lashley had a real good title run since he came back?
That's where WWE messed up. But we're getting too off topic. But the next match that should happen, personally, this match should be a pre-show. There's actually 2 on here that should be pre-show matches. In my opinion, Big E versus Sheamus. I will say this about Big E. I love what they've been doing with Big E. But I'm still, want to ask a few questions about Big E. Why does Big E still have the New Day theme? Why does Big E still have to act like New Day Big E? Let him be the Big E. He can cut a good promo. He's damn near good in the ring. And with Sheamus, I guess the storyline here is like, can Big E win it on his own? We all know Kofi can win it on his own. And the other one. Damn, I forgot the other one. You guys are probably gonna kill me. I probably his name Apollo. Not Apollo Creed. Damn it. D, help me out, man. The New Day, Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. There we go.
Xavier Woods, yeah.
See, that's bad. But I forget Xavier Woods because look, he has to be cleared now. This is way too long of an injury. But I don't know what he suffered from. So that's what really gets to me. But anyway, you saw that promo on Talking Smack with Big E. Yeah, Big E can cut a good promo. Big E can be in your main event title picture. He can actually be not even Intercontinental, but your world title picture. Dude's a great talent. I think he's beating Sheamus.
He's going. I don't see. This is another thing. This is another talent that should be in some type of title contention, and that is Sheamus. We all know Sheamus is a good individual singles wrestler than he was as a tag team. Yes, he did have a great tag team run with Cesaro. Don't get me wrong, he had some good tag team runs, but Sheamus just fell off a cliff as a singles wrestler. He fell off the cliff. I think that's another guy that could be in an Intercontinental and a world title contention. You can put wrestlers in there, but I feel like I love Big E, but he's still got the New Day theme. He's still got the New Day gimmick. He's not going to win this match. I am going with Sheamus to get momentum. Please put some respect on Sheamus' name. That guy is going to be a Hall of Famer, but at the same time right now, that man need a title shot. He need a title shot. Now, that's a guy I can see defending the U.S. title, and people, it's going to be difficult to beat Sheamus. Sheamus is difficult to beat. Bobby Lashley is not easy. I mean, he's all right. He just got power, but Sheamus is a better wrestler than Bobby Lashley. Put Sheamus there in the U.S. title, or put Sheamus on some type of title besides the tag team. I don't care if it's 24/7. I don't care if it's Intercontinental. It's a single title. I don't want to see him in a tag title, but I'm going with Sheamus over Big E here.
I mean, if Sheamus does win, I would not. Oh God, Damian Strauss said Sheamus sucks. No, Sheamus doesn't suck. No, Sheamus is a good ass wrestler. There's no doubt about it. But to be honest, also, Sheamus has also been kind of feuding with the next match here. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet because. And Matty Jackson, this is your favorite wrestler in the world. I do not know how you hate this man. How do you hate this man? How do you hate him? How? I don't know how. I don't even know if D doesn't hate him. I hope and pray to God he doesn't. How can anybody? Yeah.
Question is that audio coming out of your headset of your microphone or your actual microphone that you're using?
Probably this part. This is also a microphone right here because it can clip like this.
Yeah, if it clips like that, I'd rather you have it up because it's like your audio is like, and try to using your microphone instead.
Okay, so guys, get this one.
That's better.
D, I know you're gonna hate this. Okay, let me get his name out the way. King Corbin is facing against the man he's been feuding since he's gotten to the main roster, and this should be the end of this storyline. This man is automatically winning. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Matty Jackson. I still want to ask Matty Jackson, how the hell can you hate Matt Riddle? I don't understand how you hate Matt Riddle.
See, my only problem with Matt Riddle is I don't like that he wrestles barefoot. I don't like that.
See, of course, Matty Jackson. See, of course, Matty Jackson is picking King Corbin because you hate Matt Riddle. Because Matt Riddle, serious guy, but he acts like bro, dude. That's how he is in real life. He's playing himself.
You is Joe.
No, because I'm sorry. It's just that Matty Jackson's hatred to Matt Riddle blows my goddamn mind. How can you hate Matt Riddle? Because what? He's himself.
It's people in the wrestling world that hates Matt Riddle. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
True, but at the same time, Matt Riddle reminds me of Rob Van Dam when he came into the wrestling business.
I wouldn't compare Matt Riddle to Rob Van Dam. You bug.
No. Think about it. The same damn gimmick. They both are high as shit. Okay, but they are amazing athletes. Tell me you don't see the comparison. Tell me you don't see the comparison.
No.
Watch Rob Van Dam when he was in WWE, and then watch Matt Riddle when he was in WWE.
Rob Van Dam is more elusive than Matt Riddle. Are you serious right now?
I'm
flying.
I'm not saying that they're the same wrestler. I'm saying the same gimmick. Remember, Rob Van Dam could barely speak when he was in WWE. All he said was cool, whatever. Matt Riddle says bro. Matt Riddle came out bro. Okay, so you hate the fact that the man is barefooted.
I always had an issue with wrestlers that came out barefoot. Now,
so Umaga, Rusev, Yokozuna.
If you look at Yokozuna, you look at Umaga, they had their foot and their ankle taped. He has nothing to protect. And that was the problem with Rusev at the time. When Rusev came out barefoot, he ended up breaking his foot. And what happened to his career after he broke his foot? Went down fucking hill. That's what my problem with Matt Riddle is. Like, I don't like King Corbin. I can't stand King Corbin. But that's why I have Matt Riddle winning this match over King Corbin. But in the same token, I feel like
Rob Van Dam did wrestle barefoot too. RVD did.
He did,
but he didn't get hurt.
He didn't get hurt, but he knew the risk if he would have kept doing it. That's why he went to like the not the wrestling boost, but the more like the there was a wrestling boost. I forgot what it was called. But
the athletic tape, the tape.
Listen, at least Matt Riddle could put on a pair of sneakers or some tape. You out there with no protection at all.
And then but anyway, I didn't mean to literally say Rob Van Dam was barefooted in WCW. Thank you, Shoot Wrestling Podcast. I forgot about that. But here's what I'm saying though, and this is why me and Matty Jackson be bumping heads when we be on SmackDown. You say, Matt Riddle is like a surfer. He's more like a stereo. Have you not seen him? Matt Riddle's been playing this character since he's been in the business. He's himself.
Which is understandable, Ghoulie, but he does come off as a surfer. His character does come off as a surfer. It does.
Okay, you might not take...
I'm not saying his wrestling ability is like a surfer, but his game, his character and his gimmick comes off as a San Diego Charger surfer. That's what it comes off as.
God, if we had Jake the Snake on the show, you and your hatred for the San Diego Chargers got to be running more deep than me and the Packers.
I mean, he does look like a Beach Boy.
But let's agree that Beach Boy can kick some ass, can he?
I mean,
he can fuck people up.
I mean, he can, but I'm not gonna put like I said, until I see him without being barefoot, because I do not like wrestlers that have barefoot. If you don't have no type of protection on your foot and ankle, you're not going to be in this business long, in my personal opinion. So good luck with that. So you're going with Matt Riddle. I'm going with Matt Riddle because I don't like King Corbin. But it was like a Matt Riddle versus a Sheamus, I would have went with Sheamus over Matt Riddle.
That's probably going to be Matt Riddle's next theme. Oh my God, his next feud. Woo! I want to see that. Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. God damn it, D, you got me wearing goosebumps.
I would pick Sheamus every time over Matt Riddle because Sheamus' impact is more Sheamus' impact is more impactful than Matt Riddle's impact, in my opinion.
And I also say this, Vince McMahon he loves Matt Riddle too. Now, wait a minute, Celtics fan, wait a minute. Whoa. I gotta highlight this.
Hell no.
What?
Hell
No. There'll
Hell
never
no.
be another Shawn
There
Michaels.
will never be enough. The closest person that we saw to Shawn Michaels was Dolph Ziggler in this era. That's the closest that we saw, but that still wasn't enough.
Ray Jackson even said no. Sheamus versus Riddle. See, D, you got me thinking, man. I want to see that because both of them hit hard. And oh my God, I've been seeing Matt Riddle from the Indies. He's always been the barefoot thing doesn't bother me. But what the one thing I love about Matt Riddle is how he be fucking people up. That's the thing. Like, you think this surfer gimmick is all cute and whatnot, but then as soon as that bell ring, he's a totally different character. It's like UFC. It's like UFC. Oh fuck, didn't he was also in UFC? Matt Riddle is a beast. Love Matt Riddle. Good things are gonna happen with Matt Riddle. So I got Matt Riddle beating King Corbin. Now we got those matches out the way. The ones. Now let's get to the ones that got that factor. Let's get the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships out of the way.
You already know
Bayley and Sasha against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. After what I saw on Raw, you know what, D? This is gonna shock you.
You better not. You better not.
I am gonna go with Shayna and Nia.
Thank God.
Because what I saw on Raw,
wrestling God in MalcGoolie's blood.
I will say this. Didn't I call at PayBack that I said that they would lose those titles?
Yeah, you did.
And the way how Raw did it, Bayley brought up the fact that Sasha Banks could never successfully defend the Raw Women's title. She murdered her own tag team partner on live TV. And Sasha Banks' reaction was like, did this bitch really just say that shit on live TV?
Hold up. Bayley said it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they breaking up. It's to
this time. It's to the time. I think once this happens, now here's the question: what do you do here if they do break up? Now, if they do break up,
if you do Bayley versus Sasha, but the only way Bayley versus Sasha is go, it just got to be a singles match. I need Bayley to get off that goddamn title. I don't want Sasha Banks going after another SmackDown or Raw Women's title. I'm done. She can't defend it. So winning it, what's the person?
Wait. She could never defend the Raw title. We never seen her wear the SmackDown title.
It doesn't matter what title it is.
Two different belts.
No. 2 different belts, same main roster. No damn different. At the end of the day, if she wins the SmackDown Women's title, she's still not going to be able to defend that bad boy. She will lose it at the next event. We all know this. She always loses it at the next pay-per-view. Come on.
I will always say this too, and I always been a fan of Bayley and Sasha. But if they somehow, some way, retain, there's the one tag team that they will lose to, and that's the reunited Riot Squad. That's the only tag team that deserves the titles. But me and D are on common ground. Mm-hmm. We got new women's tag team titles. I'm thinking it's time for you to plant the seeds of the Bayley and Sasha match. They're gonna plug it to WrestleMania. I have a feeling that Bayley will probably snap, or Sasha will probably snap. Somebody is taking some time off. It's either going to be Bayley or Sasha.
Either way, when either of them turn heel, it doesn't do great for their career. I'm sorry, it didn't do great for Bayley. It's not doing great for Sasha, where she was a heel for like 3 weeks and then she turned back to being good. I mean, I'm just saying.
Nah, I like them both, either heel or face, but that's just me. They've been planting the same seeds for 6 months. Wrong, Maddie Jackson! They have been planting the seeds since they won the women's tag team titles when it first happened at Elimination Chamber. So that goes way back than that. And then Sasha left because she hated how her and Vince could not see eye to eye. That's a totally different story. So next match. Okay. Dominic Mysterio. Now this should be the final damn match. The Mysterios versus Murphy and Seth Rollins. I love this feud, but now this should be the end of it. Didn't I call it at SummerSlam that there was going to be a tag team match between the two men?
Right, you did call it, but the question is...
But I got it half right. I thought it was going to be in Hell in a Cell.
This should have been a stipulation type of match. If you're going to put this in a real street fight, you should have made this cinematography and a street fight. I think it should be, in my opinion. But they're not going to do it like that. So, because it's WWE, they're not going to do everything cinematography all the time. They're not going to, which I think they should, but it's my personal opinion. But I think that Dominic and Rey Mysterio will win this match. I think, because, you know, Rey Mysterio lost to Seth Rollins how many times? How many times do we have to see? Now we see Dominic lose to Seth Rollins in a single match. Now it's time for Dominic and Rey Mysterio to get a win. Get a win. I think Dominic and Rey Mysterio as a tag team is going to be awesome because Dominic shocked the shit out of us in the last pay-per-view. So I think that Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio will get the win here.
And this should be the end of this feud. I love this feud, don't get me wrong, but I kind of figured that they would probably have one more match. Father and son versus Seth and Murphy. And I'm also thinking that WWE is probably going to be planting the seeds for a Buddy Murphy versus Seth Rollins feud. I can actually see that happening around WrestleMania weekend. So I'm going with the Mysterios. If the Mysterios lose for the fourth time in this feud, I'm going to be like, God damn. Like, damn, what more can you want? And if they do one more match, this is where you end. Hell in a Cell, that's when it ends. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Every feud needs to end at Hell in a Cell. That's been long.
Right.
And I love this, and I love this feud. I've been loving it since it happened. I loved every minute of it. And I actually think that Seth and Murphy wins, then Rey and Dominic win at Hell in a Cell. I can actually see that happening. But that's only if Rey and Dominic lose on Sunday. But I got Rey and Dominic winning this match because I think it's time that they win a match. Like, Seth Rollins has been literally messing with the whole Mysterio family. Seth Rollins, man. Say what you will about Seth. Say what you will about the Monday Night Messiah gimmick. But it has been drawing heat. The way how Seth Rollins almost came at Angie, Rey Mysterio's wife, Dominic's mom. I'm sorry. I wish a mother would, handcuff my dad to the ropes and try to attack my mom. Oh, no. Seth Rollins, you would have lost more than your eyes, buddy. Your eyes would have came out your ass. That would have been your ass, Mr. Postman. So I got the Mysterio family winning. But if Dominic and if they lose, but if Seth and Murphy wins, then Hell in a Cell is where it ends. You cannot drag this all the way to Mania. But you know what? The Hell in a Cell match, you never know. That match might be insane. You don't know what the hell Rey and Dominic can do. Can you imagine them flying off of the damn cell? God damn. Dominic would be, it's too early for Dominic to win. Dominic has got his initiation. Okay. His initiation. He's part of the boys now. I had the Mysterio family winning, okay? I think D has the Mysterio family winning.
I do. I had the Mysterio family winning as well.
Oh, my God. All right, next. Here's a match that scares me. And I don't know how much it will affect D, but Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. Oh, boy.
I don't really know what to think of this match.
Here's how I feel. And I'm not going from the business perspective this time. I'm going through a fan perspective. Now, D, if I'm right or wrong, tell me if I'm right or wrong. If Randy Orton beats Keith Lee, how much you want to bet the whole wrestling community will go apeshit crazy, will lose their goddamn minds if and people will say, "Oh, Keith Lee got buried. Oh, Keith Lee got buried. Oh, oh my God, there's not enough Briar, Tylenol, antihistamines. There's not enough medication in the world that will cure me of my headache, because for years I had to hear, oh my God, Keith Lee got buried. Oh, Keith Lee got buried on Raw. Keith Lee got buried on Raw. Oh my God, they changed his theme. Oh my God, they're fat shaming him. Shut the fuck up. I don't think he got buried on Raw. Neo reminds you, he had no control over his theme song. He had no control wearing it. Now, the t-shirt thing, that's a totally different story. Keith Lee even told the fans to calm their tits.
Hold up. Just wanna give you some wrestling news. Key in the building put in our group chat, surprising plan for AOP to return reportedly revealed. So it seems like it's a plan that AOP might be coming back. Just don't know when.
They're gonna come back with the Mysterio angle, aren't you? Aren't they? But let me be real, guys. And y'all in the chat, am I right? Didn't I say it so many times before? Wrestling fans are quick to get pissed when a young talent comes from NXT to the main roster. And I swear, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
But I feel like the problem with everything is them going to the main roster is you changing who they are. Now you see that Matt Riddle kept the same theme song when he came from NXT to main roster, so people are pissed. Why the hell did you change Keith Lee theme song? Knowing
WWE, they'll probably change it back, because think about it. Oh, you people say they don't listen. Oh, trust me, they do listen. They do listen. What was that one moment when they just low-key hated it? They just went ape shit crazy, and then they changed it right back like nothing happened. Like they just came back from Sunday school. There's so many moments.
But right now they're not gonna change Keith Lee's theme right now. They're not gonna change it. But at the same time, a lot of people like me, I'm one of those people where you go up to the main roster, I'm expecting you to see that same gimmick and that same theme music when you go to the main roster. I'm sorry. I'm used to seeing that. You're not going to just change my character overnight, knowing that I just lost the title to Karrion Kross, and then the next day I have to change my theme song and how I come out. Like, that's BS. I shouldn't have to do that.
And Keith Lee said that he defended, and he low-key told the fans to calm their tits. He said he had no control over the theme. This is WWE's creative process. But the character is still the same. It's just the theme song was different, guys. He's still Keith Lee. It's just the theme is different.
Yeah, he's still Keith Lee, but you just never know with WWE writers. WWE writers can change a gimmick in a fucking heartbeat. And I would not be surprised if they change who Keith Lee was. I would not surprised. I won't be surprised if they change Matt Riddle's gimmick. I'm not going to be surprised. I'm telling you this right now. WWE is good for flipping gimmicks all the time. How many gimmicks they went through with so many wrestlers and shit just did not work? Come on. I don't think they're going to do it right now, but if it ever happens.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm not finished, Goolie, but I'm saying, if they do change it, I just don't want WWE fans to be surprised. We already know what WWE do when it comes to gimmicks. Now, I know we're talking about Keith Lee, but just in case, if Velveteen Dream comes to the main roster, watch how they change his gimmick. Watch how they do it.
Wait a minute. Okay, I get what you're saying, but Elijah Washington said his theme was copyright. I can hear someone else's theme. Oh, okay. So no, they changed it because they had problems with the company that made the song. Oh, so they also made many other. Oh, so that's the reason. But my whole thing is this.
Hold on. I don't believe that statement because if you had issues with the company, why you didn't change it in NXT? If you had that issue.
Who did the theme? Was it CFO? I don't know. But all I know is this. This is how
Hold
I
on
feel.
before my battery died. Hold on.
well, before the battery dies, let me finish. But what the thing that gets me mad with wrestling fans is that y'all just you not y'all in the chat. You guys are phenomenal, but I'm talking about those type of. So CFO did his theme. Okay. Matty Jackson, I would slap the shit out of you if I actually see Matt Riddle with a fucking Caribbean hat on. Matt Riddle as a pirate? No. Hell no.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hell no.
I wouldn't be surprised if WWE even tried it. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised when they change a certain gimmick of a wrestler that you like, and you're going to be pissed off about it. I'm telling you.
I will say this. Like I said about the theme, I did say I didn't like it, but that doesn't mean I'm one of those people or the IWC saying, "Oh, they buried him." They didn't bury him. They just changed the theme.
They might just bury him though, because he's on the main roster, and a lot of people that came out from NXT is going back to NXT because they didn't make it on the main roster. I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying with this match in particular, I wasn't here to talk about Keith Lee's theme. I just wanted to tell the fans, just like Keith Lee, to calm their tits. So the one thing I will say, in my opinion, I'm saying if Randy Orton wins, I know the freaking wrestling community is going to have a freaking field day. They are going to treat Randy Orton like he's John Cena, and then they're going to go up on a roar. If WWE was smart, here's what you do. It saves Keith Lee, and it also keeps the fuel for the fire with the match with Drew McIntyre. Need I remind you that Drew McIntyre got pump kicked not once, not twice, not 3, but 4 times on Monday Night Raw. I have this funny feeling that Drew McIntyre will help Keith Lee. We'll hear Drew McIntyre's theme. Then okay, in other words, Keith Lee wins, damn it. Okay, Keith Lee wins, goddammit. But if Randy wins, I am not going to be like, oh, they buried Keith Lee. Oh, they did. No. I think Keith Lee is too limitless. He's too hot right now. We all love him. Vince, we don't know about Vince, but we know Triple H loves him. That's for sure. So Keith Lee will beat Randy Orton. That's my opinion. And also Work Shoot Wrestling Podcast. Who will have a better career, Riddler or Lee? Personally, I think Lee will have a better career than Matt Riddle because there's one match that we all want to see. Well, D doesn't want to see it, but it's the match that some people want to see if you're a UFC fan junkie. And that's Matt Riddle versus Brock Lesnar. That's the match that people want to see. I technically want to see it, but the way how him and Brock fought backstage, I don't think we're ever going to get that match. But Keith Lee, in my opinion, they both will have good careers in WWE, but I think Keith Lee will have the more superb career than Matt Riddle, and that's why I say that's why I say Keith Lee. Keith Lee will beat Randy Orton by some hook or by crook. I mean, why not? It'd be a big win for Lee. But at the same time, Randy Orton is way too hot right now, too. Like I said, it can go either way. I'm not going to be disappointed on who wins this match. Because if Randy wins, it's fueling the fire with his match with Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell, which everybody has completely forgotten about for some freaking reason. If Keith Lee wins, damn, his stock goes up. I say Keith Lee, his next opponent will be Seth Rollins. That's my opinion. Keith Lee's next feud will be with Seth Rollins. Why not? So I'm going to go with Keith Lee with some little help interference by the WWE Champion. And I think the WWE Champion will get his head kicked in for the 5th damn time in his career. D, The floor is yours.
I mean, I would love for Keith Lee to win this match, but he's going up against a veteran that is he's crazy right now. Randy Orton is in a mind state where he's ready to punt kick any and everybody when it comes to it. Yes, I love Keith Lee. I think I'm happy to see him on the main roster, but you give him his first pay-per-view on the main roster to a seductive, crazy Randy Orton that had not really have a hot hand, but had a hot hand to a point where he was able to get a title match against Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry to say, but I would never put Keith Lee against no Randy Orton at this caliber of a Randy Orton. I love Keith Lee. I think Keith Lee is one of my favorites, but Randy Orton is just way more experienced in that ring when it comes to a main roster or a main pay-per-view. I think the lights is going to shine too much on Keith Lee to a point I don't know if he's going to be able to beat Randy Orton. I got Randy Orton winning this match.
But like I said, it's tough. It's tough.
I mean, it's not to pick Keith Lee, but I'm sorry, I have to go with experience right now. I have to.
But do you agree what I'm saying here? Is like no matter what the outcome is, people are going to be mad. If Keith Lee loses, the Smarks are going to have a field day. If Randy Orton wins, they say, oh. If Randy wins, people say, oh, that kills the feud between him and Drew. How? I just, like I said, I'm not here to cater to the Smarks, even though they fucking annoy me.
I don't think it would kill it, but I feel like now if Keith Lee is going up against Randy Orton, now you have to think about it. Now, what if Keith Lee beats Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton still wants a title shot, but then Keith Lee calls out and say he wants a title shot?
Then there you go. There's your triple threat match at Hell in a Cell.
Which I have no problem with Keith Lee coming up from the main roster and getting the title shot. You know why? Because that means you're not rotating it between the only 3 to 4 people for the title shot. You're not rotating.
Elijah watching. No, I'm not saying if Randy does lose to Keith Lee, I don't think it will be a burial. I'm just, like I said, a smart fan, not SMARK, smart, SMART, not a smart out, or just like, not even smart. I'm just going to say this. A person that's seen this tale time and time again. If Randy beats him, I'm not going to say Keith Lee got buried. No, I'm not. I'm like D here. He lost to an experienced, crazy-ass Randy Orton. This is the same Randy Orton, mind you, that remember when wrestling fans started hating Randy Orton? Saying Randy Orton is too boring? Remember that, D? You remember that? You remember how pissed you were when you shared that damn interview with me?
Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed as hell.
Because wrestling fans don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. That's why I in my channel I look at both sides, but I'm in the middle. I don't have to. I love being in the middle instead of just saying, oh, WWE is right all the time. Oh, the fans are right all the time. No, be in the middle, guys. So Elijah Washington, know if Randy Orton beats Keith Lee, it's not a burial. It's not a fucking burial. It is basically saying, hey.
Only way it'll be a burial, it depends on what WWE do with Keith Lee. If Keith
after he loses,
it will be a burial depending on what WWE do with Keith Lee after the fact.
So thank you, Matthew Roberts, for agreeing. Thank you, Elijah Washington, who agrees. For anybody that agrees, just hit agree. I'm sorry. This is why I said what I said about wrestling fans, the IWC, which I hate. It's just they think, oh my God, he got there. Just like, oh my God. I remember people went off their minds and say, oh, Undertaker buried AJ Styles.
He kind of buried AJ Styles.
Okay, in the dirt, but I'm not saying career-wise. AJ Styles, multi-time WWE champion.
Styles haven't had he was an Intercontinental champion, but he haven't had a great match since that match.
I will say this. I'm
an AJ Styles fan. I'm sorry to say, I have not saw a great match since he fought the Undertaker. I'm just being honest. He's been very even though he was an IC champion,
the fight between him and Daniel Bryan, that match.
He was not relevant at the
I don't know. Him and Daniel Bryan.
It was no relevant.
That match was good as hell for the vacated IC title. That match was good as hell.
Yeah, but it was
very good as hell.
I don't think it was top no Boneyard.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, the chat's agreeing with me here. AJ and Daniel was a good ass match.
No, is the Daniel Bryan match after the Undertaker match?
No, wait a minute. When did AJ Styles came back at Money in the Bank, right? This is after Money in the Bank. Remember, AJ took time off, and then he came back. And then they made him win the Intercontinental title. Like I said, he did not get buried. He did not get buried.
But I think he did. As an AJ Styles fan, and I know the caliber of the AJ Styles. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, wait a minute. No, and also, yeah, he had a great match with Matt Riddle and Matt Riddle's debut.
Honestly, I'm sorry. Any of those matches that I didn't know about are irrelevant. They are relevant. I'm sorry to say.
Like guys in the
because those matches was not talked about until this day. When you hear AJ Styles, AJ Styles versus Undertaker in a Boneyard match, you're not gonna say, AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. Any match after that is not talked about. That's what I mean about irrelevancy. It's not talked about to this day. Those matches after the Undertaker match will not be talked about in the next 5 years. But the Boneyard match,
match of the year candidate. Apparently, AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan was a damn match of the year. You can't fault that match, and it was on free TV.
Was it before? But I'm sorry to say, you can consider it match to the year to the wrestling community. But people like me that don't really watch wrestling like that, they're gonna be like, what the hell happened to AJ Styles after the Boneyard match? Who did he face? You see what I'm saying? The irrelevancy.
He came back after Money in the Bank. But let me say this about AJ Styles, and I know we've been getting off track, and 17 people are in here. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Hit that like button, and also Work Shoot Wrestling Podcast. If you need a third, I am available. Okay, I'm thinking about adding some more content creators for Hell in a Cell. Actually, I'm thinking about having a big four. I have like a big four doing the big paper.
Hold on, let me get this guy Matthew Roberts. Number one, I am a wrestler. I could be a wrestling analyst if I wanted to. If you want to talk history, we can talk history because that's my forte. MalcGoolie, no, that's my forte. You can't debate with me when it comes to old school wrestling. That's where I come from. I come from the Attitude Era. I watch when I want to watch. So with that being said, I know about AJ Styles because I remember him when he was in WCW. A lot of people don't remember that when he was in WCW before he went to TNA. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about when he was in New Japan. Let's talk about that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, all I'm saying to you is AJ Styles has been one of my favorite fans for years now. But as I say, the Daniel Bryan match was great. Don't get me wrong. Does it top the Boneyard match? No. The Jeff Hardy match for the vacated IC title, it was a good match. But was it a relevant match that you could talk about for year after year after year? Not Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles. You can't. And then people say, I can calm down. I'm a debater. I'm sorry. I debate sports. This is how I am. If you don't like it, oh, well. This is me. MalcGoolie knows this is me. This is how I talk my shit. I debate. I'm a debater. Let's go.
Guys, he is a Stephen A. Smith 2.0. That's what we call him. He's Stephen A. Smith 2.0. You are! You can't deny that. But anyway, Matthew Roberts and Work Shoot Wrestling Podcast and everybody else that is new here. That's my brother, and yes, my brother is the Stephen A. Smith.
Even if it was a cinematic match, even if it wasn't a cinematic match, I bet you Undertaker still would have put on a great match at WrestleMania. It's still been one of the best matches of the night at WrestleMania if it wasn't no cinematography. I'm sorry, Damian Estrada, I'm not Skip Bayless.
I think he's referring to me because I be acting just like Skip because I be trying to calm the peace, but you can't calm the peace when Stephen A. Smith go off. When he go off, it's over. No, I don't even call myself Skip. I'm more like Max, and I hate freaking Max Kellerman sometimes. Sometimes. No. If I was anybody from ESPN that was like, okay, who's the host that does my favorite show on ESPN, Around the Horn?
Who was Matty Jackson's football team?
Chargers.
The cell phone Chargers. The cell phone Chargers. Okay.
Chargers.
Y'all don't bolt. Hold up. Y'all don't bolt up past 40%. Stop that.
You see what, guys? I love you all. This is my brother, and this is why I have him on the show. This is why I need to have a lot more debated.
Like I told Jake last night, the Chargers jerseys look like Johnson & Johnson.
Oh my God. Oh.
They got
Why are we so off topic? We are so off topic.
Herbert from the Chargers that look like sunshine from the rim of the Titans.
You know, once I rewatch this video, I think this is payback. I think this is payback for what I did on our bloopers reel when you and I went off about the Raiders and Bears. I think this is payback because now I'm about to go back to watching this right when I lay down. We gonna get the match here in a minute. The arguments is just, I don't know.
All right, let's go to the triple threat match.
Yeah,
God. I had to put Matty Jackson in, please.
God.
Hold up. And just let you know, one more thing, Ghoulie. Matty Jackson talking about, the Raiders had played in the black hole and all that. But you, the Chargers fans, y'all moved from San Diego to move to LA to still share a stadium. Y'all had to share a stadium. Like, what are you talking about? Like, y'all had to share a stadium. Like, what? Hold up. I guess Ghoulie had to go out. I'm bringing him back in now.
I can't even breathe right now because every time when we are together, oh God, Matthew Roberts is a Cowboys fan. God.
But listen, and I don't want him being a Cowboys fan, but Matty Jackson can't talk. His team left San Diego to go to LA just to share a football field. The best stadium in the league? You crazy. You know the Raiders Stadium is better than SoFi Stadium. Who called their name SoFi?
I'm so sorry that we have been so out of
soccer stadium. It still look like a soccer stadium. Please get
this better. This
here.
Even though this is my channel, D, you better put this thing in the damn blooper reel because this is hilarious as shit. God. Anyway, guys, I love each and every one of you. If you guys have been enjoying everything that you have heard, please put a 1. Put a 1 on there if you like what you have heard. You didn't even put a 2 and say, actually, out of a 10, put 10 on there. I don't care. Damn a 1. Get 10. We got the main event to talk about now.
Right, the main event.
The triple threat match, it's no holds barred. It's no holds barred. Another match stipulation that I absolutely love. So the Fiend will defend the WWE Universal Championship, the Blueberry title, against Braun Strowman and the returning Roman Reigns. After Roman Reigns came back SummerSlam, and by the way, thank you guys so much. That video is almost at 6,000 views. I love it. And when Roman Reigns has now aligned himself with Paul E. Dangerously, Paul Heyman? Look, when Paul Heyman said that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler, I am going to say Roman will win, but, there's a but. I'm not talking about Alexa Blitz's butt. I'm talking my butt. Alexa Bliss will somehow interfere in this match. Because, by the way, Alexa Bliss, is going back to her whole Harley Quinn gimmick, which I loved her in because she was psychotic then. She'll be psychotic now. But Roman Reigns win. But Roman won't win the title. He'll win the title, but he'll lose the title. Here's why. We don't know. We don't really know if Roman is officially heel. So far, he's neutral. But with him aligning with Paul Heyman, a lot of people say he's heel. No, if you want to make sure that the WWE Universe and the wrestling world make sure that he's fully heel, here's what you do. You let Otis cash in on Roman Reigns. Yes. Otis cashes in on Roman Reigns. And here's what you do. Roman Reigns, like, shockingly, he'll laugh at Otis. Like, really? Okay, fine. You can have your little title match. He beats Roman cleanly. And what happens at the end? To complete full heel turn, Roman Reigns kills Otis to end the show at Payback. Boom! And also Retribution comes out and beats the crap out of Otis, helps Roman Reigns, beats the crap out of Otis. Boom! There you go! Full heel turn, Roman Reigns wins the title, Otis cashes in.
You had me at
Otis cashes in.
Because if Otis cashes in, I swear to
on
God,
Roman.
My reaction for Payback is going to be the best. And I swear to God, Gangrene better not calm down if that happens.
Why is people saying Ambrose? Why are people saying Ambrose? Ambrose ain't coming back.
Because Ambrose got a title defense on September 5th for AEW.
Against MJF.
Yeah, right. So, yes, I would love for Otis to
against MJF and to be.
But I feel like Retribution is not going to go.
I got him cashing in. I got him cashing in. I feel like
they're going to go after Roman Reigns. I don't think they're going to go after Otis.
Why would they go? But why would they go after Roman? And Paul Heyman's going to be there.
Roman thinks he's a one-man wrecking crew. He's not a one-man wrecking crew when you have multiple bodies kicking your ass. He said that this is his yard.
Wreck everyone and leave.
Let me speak. I'll let you speak. If Roman Reigns is saying this is his yard and he considers himself a big dog, prove it with Retribution kicks your ass.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay, I think Roman will be the leader of Retribution. Maybe it will be Wade Barrett. Well, speaking of Wade Barrett, I'm happy Wade Barrett is back, but I'm happy he's doing commentary. I'll give them that. But you know who I miss? You know who I really miss? I miss the other dude. I miss what's his name? Oh my God, he does the commentary with NXT. Oh my God, you guys are gonna kill me. My memory's a little bit phasey because it's been a hell of a week. But yeah, so. It's been a hell of a week. Wreck everyone to leave. More like you to lose to everyone and stay. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I got Roman winning the title, but I have Otis cashing in and then to go full heel turn. D, tell me right now.
For me,
D, tell me right now.
For me, it doesn't matter who wins the title. I think Otis is going to cash in.
Thank you, Nigel McGuinness. Thank you. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a hell of a week. I love Nigel McGuinness as a play-by-play man. I really do. But Wade Barrett cannot even touch. He can't even hold. Not even close to Nigel McGuinness. Now, I'm not saying Wade Barrett will do a horrible job. Hell no. He just can't be Nigel McGuinness. Did you get the shirt yet, Ghoulie? What shirt, guy? Oh, no. I'm waiting on a promotional code. Once that promotional code comes, then I'm getting the shirt. But anyway, just to let you guys know, D hates Roman. We all know that. Me, I love Roman. I was happy when Roman came back, as you saw.
I just think in his era, he's the most overrated wrestler.
If Otis cashes in and lose, that would be nuclear heat on Roman Reigns. That'd be nuclear heat. But that's the way you want it to go. Nuclear heat. If he's with Paul Heyman, can you actually see a babyface Paul Heyman name one time other than ECW?
Hold up. XWTF. Otis, in your opinion, is an idiotic thing you've seen since you're bugging.
No. I will say this. I will say this. I like Otis. Workshoot Wrestling Podcast said, "Do you really care about Retribution?" Seems like WWE is caring about Retribution. We still don't even know who the hell's in there. Apparently,
we don't know who the hell Retribution is.
According to some rumors, according to some rumors, they said it's some NXT guys. So they say Mia Yim, Donna Dijakovic, and some other. And I even heard some NXT UK guys are on there too.
Yeah, I heard NXT UK. I didn't hear actual like regular NXT.
If Punk is Retribution, goddamn. Here's how I felt. If Punk was in Retribution, he should have debuted at SummerSlam. It got quiet there, Chad, in a minute. Think about it. Otis got the hottest girl that he could have ever. Right. Matter of fact,
he about to make a lot of babies with her.
Oh, speaking of which, you know what else would actually be cool? Would actually really be cool? What if, after Otis gets killed by Roman, what if Roman spears the hell out of Mandy Rose? I would. Oh, tell me that's not heat. I am happy Roman's back. I am gonna be happy if he wins the title. I'll be happy if somehow, some way, Braun wins the title. Whoever wins, once again, I love all three men, but also this might be the Fiend's. I think they're gonna turn the Fiend babyface after Payback. Yeah, you have to at this point. You have to at this point. There's nothing. And as for Braun, I would actually keep Braun the way he is. I don't even know if Braun's a heel or a face. And that's the funny thing about this match. This is like a 3-heel program. Think about it. Braun Strowman is a tweener. We don't even know where Braun is. The Fiend is automatically heel, but we kind of made him babyface. And Roman, we
I don't know.
This is like a heel kind of situation. And the best part about it is it works to all three men's strength. It's no holds barred. So we're going to see tables. We're damn sure going to see chairs. We're damn sure going to be seeing a lot of the humanity. But I got Roman winning. Otis cash in. If Otis doesn't cash in and Roman wins the title, that's perfectly fine too. If the Fiend wins the title, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, whoever wins the title. But Roman, God, I'm so happy now. I'm happy. I am happy, guys. Thank you. You guys have cheered me the hell up now. I am now cheered up.
I will not be going for Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. I think Bray Wyatt will retain, and then Otis will cash in. Sorry to say. I mean, Bray Wyatt is going to be an opportunist to try to keep this title. If they put it on Roman Reigns, I told myself, and I said it in the last stream, if Roman Reigns becomes champion and nobody comes in to cash in and beat him for it, this will be my last time ever watching WWE until he loses the title.
God, Otis doesn't work without a crowd, in my opinion.
I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm not a Roman Reigns fan. There's no way he should jump the line just to be a champion. I feel like he's the most overrated wrestler in WWE. I think he does not deserve a championship at this moment because there's no way you just jump the line for people that's working their asses off to try to get a title shot and you screw them over and say, oh, I'm just going to put a pencil in your butthole and just jump over you and have fucking Roman Reigns just fuck everybody in the ass. Like, come on. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's some gay shit going on in WWE. It's some gay shit going on. And I mean, I'm not nothing against gay people, but WWE is pulling some gay shit right now with Roman Reigns. Y'all sucking his guys, whatever, just for him to be champion. It is what it is. I will protest against Roman Reigns being champion, and I will boycott watching any WWE content that involves Roman Reigns. So if he becomes
Wait a minute. What? They're thinking about doing a Biz versus the Fiend. Hell is. Oh, please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it.
All I'm saying is that if Roman Reigns becomes champion, I will leave the stream and I will not do a picks and predictions. I will not do nothing related to WWE until Roman Reigns actually wins. Sorry to say, but it's the truth.
Roman never lost the title. That is true. Roman never lost the title. Actually, yeah. I think Roman hasn't held the belt for over 2 years. 2 years, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know.
Lose the title. What are you talking about? He never lost the title. Yes, he did.
No, he never lost the title. He gave up the title.
No, but I'm talking about. Is they saying like as far as
Yeah,
Right.
Roman went home because the reason of the COVID. And yeah, I think it's been 2 years since Roman hasn't won
No,
that
but
belt.
if they say it ever in his career, then they're lying because Seth Rollins cashed in on him.
No, before that, the cancer. The cancer.
Cancer's fake.
But after the cancer.
The fake cancer? I'm sorry to
No.
say.
No, I still don't believe it's fake. But anyway, let's recap this before we get totally off topic for the 15th time in a row. Not for the 15 people that have been watching the stream, but 15 years in a row. Let's go from main event to the back, shall we? So I got Roman Reigns. D has the Fiend. I got I got Bobby Lashley. D got Apollo Crews. We both went with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax to win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. D went Randy Orton. I went Keith Lee. I went the Mysterios, and I think D went with the Mysterios. I went with Matt Riddle, and I think D went with Matt Riddle. D went with Sheamus. I went with Big E.
Yep.
So, damn. Ours is kind of... We only got 3 matches that we're actually agreeing with. So, I'm going to say this. I won SummerSlam. D won NXT. Who won? I think Money in the Bank was it David or was it? I don't know who won Money in the Bank.
I don't know who won Money in the Bank.
I gotta keep in track of who wins the picks and predictions. So I will say this, guys, since we got a little bit of time, and I'm also going to make this. I'm going to say this for the people that say that the fan, because now people in the chat saying it was fake, some people saying it's not fake. Here's how I feel. D already got his take. Here's how I take about the cancer. I don't think it was fake, in my opinion. Dean Ambrose has said it on podcasts that wasn't fake. Seth Rollins went on live air saying that it wasn't fake.
I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, hold on, D, hold on. You already got your 2 cents. Let me get my 3. I don't think it was fake. I think WWE, but for him to say his name was Joe and what we saw the real Roman Reigns, his actual self, which was fine. Now him coming back, him not losing the title, he had to give up the title. Roman has not held the belt for 2 years, and to be honest, that would be a hell of a way for comeback. But like I said, I have a feeling that we're gonna get a cash in. But I don't think it was fake. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna go with Work Shoot Wrestling Podcast on who was winning the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship. This match gave me some issues because number one, I think this is a first, a fatal 4-way for the NXT World Heavyweight title, and it's contested in a 60-minute Iron Man match. I never heard anything like that in my life. That is 60 minutes, a whole hour of 4 men beating the living hell out of each other. The most pinfalls out of the hour will be the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. That's unheard of. So yeah, Matt Roberts, I'm with you, man. I don't think it was fake. I know a lot of people say it was. I made a video and cussed people out saying it wasn't fake. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go that route, but XTW say he got Balor. I don't know who to pick between the 3. I don't know between the 4. If Balor wins, cool. If Gargano wins, cool. If who else is in the match? If Adam Cole wins, cool. But to be honest, the one man who should win it, in my opinion, should be Tommaso Ciampa. And I actually love the fact that they turned Ciampa heel again. Ciampa is heel again. And they should have, because your biggest heel is hurt right now, so why not have Ciampa win? Oh, Bo Dallas returns at Payback.
Right.
So D, here's how I feel. Fatal 4-way match for the NXT Championship in a 60-minute Iron Man match. I think that's the first.
Is that at Payback?
It's at NXT. The chat wants us to talk about it. I say why not? Here's the 4 competitors.
I'm not picking my picks and prediction until that match comes up.
But I already got my prediction in. But these are the 4 competitors.
They're not gonna get a prediction out of me until before the day of the event comes up.
So they got Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole. God damn! And this is what I was saying a while ago about NXT and the main roster. With WWE for Raw and SmackDown, they have like the top guy. NXT, multiple guys, multiple, and that's why I wish WWE would kind of go and do, in my opinion, go back to multiple guys instead of just going with the guy, even if it's a babyface or a heel. Think about it. D, you've been a wrestling fan since all like ever. Yeah, you know it's bad when you gotta take the 4 off that ever, like always. Okay, in your era, you had in your top guys, you had Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, right? The Ultimate Warrior. Okay. And am I missing somebody? Am I missing anybody? Ric Flair. Your top 4 for that era. Okay. Was that I call it the Hogan era. I'm sorry. And that's another video for another time about the Hogan era. And for all and what's the other one? The New Generation era. That New Generation era had, and it's so funny that the Undertaker was in all of them. You had in that era Shawn Michaels, Bret the Hitman Hart, Diesel. That era, 3 guys who could possibly go as for the top guy. Attitude Era, Mick Foley, Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
right?
Hell, Chris Jericho, Kane. Did I say The Undertaker? The Undertaker.
Yeah, I think you said The Undertaker.
Multi-time top guys for the championship. Guys. Attitude Era. I mean, not Attitude Era. The fuck? The Ruthless Aggression Era. John Cena. Batista. Edge. Kurt Angle. Randy Orton. Eddie Guerrero. See, multi people who could be considered for the guy. After that, the PG era, or better yet, no, I call it the pre PG era. Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. I'm missing another person. John Cena, again. All can be considered to be the top guy. The reality era. And this is the reality era that we're in now. If you want to be technical when it comes to top guys in the company, Drew McIntyre. D, are you washing dishes right now, dude? I can hear water.
You say you hear water?
Yes.
I don't know why you hear water. I mean, it's probably my fan. And I am like setting up my stream for the Lakers in Portland on Sportscaster. So yeah.
Okay.
But I'm listening. Damn. I'm watching and listening.
Like the reality era. This era. Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins. Multiply being the guy. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Sorry. Reality era. But here, in my opinion, instead of just focusing on just one guy, I just want WWE And I think many other fans would love for them to go back to that format. Hey, when Roman's hurt, who we got? Oh, we got Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's hurt. Who we got? We got Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's hurt. You see what I'm going? You go by like a rank of who WWE could be as the top guy.
Right.
But that's how I feel. And I think around 2015 to 2017, WWE lost that focus of the top guy because they pushed Roman Reigns instead of the guy that they loved, which was Daniel Bryan, which they still do love. So yeah, I'm going to end it like this. Thank you all for watching. I will be live tomorrow at 7 o'clock for Payback. Please remember to subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network. I do a lot of content on there, which I will be live for that tomorrow for Payback as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at MalcGoolie. Follow Spotlight Sports Network on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on every social media platform. Until next time, this is MalcGoolie with my special guest D from Spotlight Sports Network. We will see you all again. I will see you guys tomorrow for Payback. And please make sure you jump over to Darion's page right after this so you can get the Lakers versus the Trailblazers. Please let the Trailblazers win.
He can't wait for the Raiders to fail again. Just to let you know, I can't wait for Tyrod Taylor to fall on his fucking face. Please.
God.
But just to let y'all know, I am on Sportscaster, which is Sports CASTR. So I will not be streaming the Lakers and Portland game on YouTube. I'll be doing the game on Sportscaster, which is spelled sports and then caster CASTR. Download the app and make sure y'all see me over there. So I gotta go, y'all.
Thank you, player WWE WW1. I got to get back onto looking for Twitch. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I got to look at it. I know D will look at it. But there you have it, guys. God bless you all. You guys stay safe. Do the right thing. Remember, use your common sense. Keep arm's distance. And keep your hands off of people. Until next time, God bless you all and peace.